Dunning, and welcome to another episode of Good Dunning with myself, Mr. Floyd here. I have to get up here in a minute and get a deck of cards. I forgot to grab a deck of cards. But yeah, Good Dunning. Welcome, everybody. Tina, Millie, Lottie, and whoever else. Victor, my brother. Whoever else is in the chat. Hopefully, you guys have fun on karaoke last night. To drive somebody to the airport. But yeah, so live karaoke on YouTube last night, guys. Thanks for the invite there, Victor. But yeah, it's on the road to the aeropuerto. But oh, that's hot. Let me grab a deck of cards. I forgot to grab one, so we're walking over to the other side of the room here to grab some cardage, and you can probably hear me rustling through the cards. But otherwise, yes, it's Good Dining with your host, Nobody. No, I'm not Nobody. But there you go. There's your host. Hello. There we go. All right. That's hot. All right. So welcome, everybody, to your Thursday edition of Good Dining. Whoever shows up. This 6 a.m. stuff is kind of weird. And they're down to 4. All right. So, yeah, as we get used to working at 6, getting up and doing this at 6 a.m., it's a literal Good Dawning instead of good mid-afternoon or mid-morning at that point. Yeah, so welcome. We'll give everybody a minute here and see who and what piles in here. And while we're doing so, we can shuffle cards. All right. So, yeah, so I did take my boss to the one of my bosses. There's 2 bosses. The guy who built the restaurant, and then a friend of his who's there from out of town, who I guess is going to build another one where he lives in Maryland, which is kind of funny. So the guys who own the joint are from New Jersey and from Maryland. And so, yeah, and most of you guys are from Jersey, New York. And so it's just kind of funny. We keep it all East Coast, right? Yeah, these cards are all mixed up here. But I don't want to shuffle into my cards here and shuffle them even more backwards, right? You ever do that? You have a deck of Oracle cards and you miss shuffle, so now or like a deck of tarot cards and you miss shuffle, so now you create 50% of the cards are going to be upside down. Yeah, we don't want to do that. All right, so let's shuffle the cards. All right, so today, whoever shows up, we're going to work with the Master Ascension Light Code deck. We've got a amethyst here as well, and yeah, and we'll start finishing off. Only like 3 left of our palm reading cards, so we'll finish those off as well. And if I can get these in the right direction here, we can actually get them shuffled. There we go. All right. Still don't want to shuffle them backwards. I have to get on my machine in a bit, but still mobile. There you go. All right. We love you, Victor. Appreciate you. There we go. We got a shuffle going here. All right, guys. So welcome. Grateful. How is your universe? Mine is all right. As we trek towards a year of Good Dawning, which is crazy. And yeah, it wasn't ideal to want to change the time, but it was necessary. Sometimes change happens and it's not, it's necessary change, but do what you got to do, right? All right, guys. So give everybody another minute here or so, and then Josh, please consider doing the palm cards again in the near future. Very enjoyable. We're gonna do something else. I'm gonna see what they have on Slamazon for palm. Yeah, absolutely. They're all posted up on my channel as well. So if you want to look at any of the cards, you can see them. If you have questions, and again, that's just one man's interpretation. There's like a million different interpretations. We didn't get into any of the crosses or what they are, or the big V on your hand if you have a V or an X or any of that. But yeah, absolutely, Victor. We can do that for sure. Mary wins. Good dawning, Mary. We saw you last night in Laura B. And if you missed Laura B, hi, how are you, Mary? I haven't seen you in a minute and don't generally make it to Arwayne Steiger anymore, just for energy purposes. But yeah, so great to see you. Thank you for showing up. Grateful. All right, guys. So 18. Whoa, we look up and it's like, whoa, we go from like 5 to 18. Welcome. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you and my white eyes. Fatima, good dawning. Grateful to see you in the chat. We love the fact that you're here every day, and I thank you. Care Bear, we love you, Care Bear. You're doing the right. You get that standing ovation from last night. You two things can happen when things happen, right? You either sink or you go, hell no, and then you stand up. And a favor to you, Care Bear. You are that stand up example there, and you are leading the way. And we are proud of you and amazed. And we shouldn't have to go through what you're going through, but your strength and your drive is favor there, Care Bear, for sure. All right, so let's cut the cards and see what we get here for today. This is the Master Ascension Light Codes deck, is channeled by Kelly Kolodny of the Archangel Raphael channel. She is old school. She's been channeling since the 80s. And Krista won them off of her channel, and she won them through Archangel Raphael, Kelly's channel, and sent them to us. So thank you, Blindly Inspired, if you're awake and listening. And she'll be live today at noon. We've got today. We've got Hershey, the lots of things at the same time. So actually, Hershey is not live today. Today's Thursday, so she's Friday. Today we have Teresa, Wounds to Wisdom. Teresa will be live at 5 p.m. my time, 7 p.m. your time. We have Linda Kennedy with Butterfly Readings with Linda Kennedy. She'll be live at noon or 10 a.m. my time. And we have, I'll be at work. And Krista, I'll be at work again. Krista will be live as well with, she will be conjuncting Linda there at noon as well, or 10 a.m. if you're in the mountains, or 9 a.m. 9 a.m. if you're on the East Coast. But Henny, good dawning. We love you, beautiful soul. Thank you, Henny. Lots of links. Yes, Millie posted everything you could possibly need, and she is a saint at the top of the page. So all the links that you need for your day are at the top of the page. And of course, don't forget Truth Wave this dawning. Terry at Holding Your Space. Jared, actually, though, Jared, we're going to keep this. I'm going to do my best to keep this till 7 o'clock straight up. Jared of Huda channel is going live with his Thursday Guru Day meditation and chanting. So if you want to join us for that at 7 o'clock, which would be 9 o'clock East Coast, we're going to solid this up to end so that we can get over and say hi to Jared. And I was in his fire homa, so I still got the... There it is. It's hiding. The bracelet is hiding from me, but there it is. Can't really see it. It doesn't want to show itself. There it is, the stringy bracelet with the orange and the yellow. There we go. All right, so let's cut the deck here and see what we've got for this week. All right, so we cut the cards. We take the bottom card as our energetics right here. Already got it. And then top three, un, deux, and trois. So we got the top three cards as what we are looking to, how to achieve those energetics for today. And yeah, so let's see what we have, guys. All right. All right, so today's card is the Lion's Gate. It's not 8-8, but they're asking you to stand in that stronger Sekhmet, and maybe we'll get a Sekhmet channeling today. That stronger Sekhmet energy, and it's one of my favorite cards. It's the card that they use as the Lyrian on the box. It's the card on the box. There we go. So it says, activate cosmic gifts. What are your cosmic gifts? Mine are channeling, but again, though, am I really channeling Sekhmet, or is it my higher self as Sekhmet? Dog's going to bark here in a second because I can already tell. Doggo, no barking, please. All right, thank you. So yeah, we're still babysitting a dog as well, and we will till like next week. And yeah, so things are moving forward, which is good. All right. So the next card, in order to get to the Lion's Gate, to activate your cosmic gifts, whatever those are for you, whatever your gifts are, we ask you to step into protection. So protect yourself, and it's know your boundaries. So protect your energy, basically. Then the next one is going to be gratitude, right? That's always the attitude. I had a mini Kundalini awakening in 2019 on grounding into gratitude. It was an extreme gratitude at that. It's not only gratitude, it's, yeah, I was like, it's blue skies outside. And I would cry. And they're like, I'm taking a shower. Because it's only 50% of the planet takes a shower, right? Not everybody has access to hot running water, right? And so, yeah, exactly. So gratitude. Can you find an attitude of gratitude? What can you ground in to be grateful for in your universe? Me, if I say I got nothing to be grateful for, just pitch me over the edge there. I got more than enough. I literally lost my job one day, and then the next day I've got a brand new job. So gratitude is definitely this boy's attitude for sure. All right, and then the next card. Millie, I couldn't remember laptop password, so I just sang a bit of Natural Woman a cappella. It was fun. Got to find the password, lol. Generally speaking, yeah, if you can't find the password, then all you get is a giant paperweight for the most part there, unless, I mean, you generally, if it's a Windows 10 or 11, you can get the, Best Buy it can be cracked if needed. But. All right. All right, so light language is the last card there. So it's asking us in order to step into our own personal lion's gate today, even though it's not 8-8. Light language, open to channeling. So be open to hearing your higher self is really what it is. Is again, you're not literally going to be like Sekhmet's not literally, but at the same time, you create all this universe, right? So you're creating everything. So if you're channeling Sekhmet, it's flowing through you because everything happens through you, right? There isn't anything that comes otherwise that you see, do, or feel that isn't first generated inside yourself as a resonant energy. So if you're channeling Sekhmet, then it's your higher self as the Sekhmet energy looking for that fierce inside your personal universe. It's not, I mean, you want to think it, but yeah, exactly. So it's yourself trying to get fierce with yourself. So, all right, so the Lionsgate, activate cosmic gifts. We'll go over these real quick again. What are you trying to activate? That's the question. What for myself? And what are your cosmic gifts exactly? Can you clear audio, clear sentient? Can you can you automatically write? Most of us can, but we block ourselves from doing so, and it's just our higher self again writing through us directly. And it can be, and again, if you're channeling something, it's the energy thereof. But all right, so protection. So protecting yourself, knowing where to protect yourself. Light language, bringing in that light language and channeling it. So being open to your higher self and seeing the light in the language around you instead of exactly. There's you can see what you choose to see. It's all based again on Norval, good Dunning, and your resonant energy and gratitude. Of course, that's is that your attitude? If you're not in gratitude, then you're not going to have much of the attitude that you have is going to adjust whatever you're looking for. If you're looking to advance your universe in any form or fashion, what energy, what resonant energy are you grounding into? And if it is gratitude, then you are generally good to go. But if you're not grounding in gratitude, and if you're grounding in lack or demanding from the universe, which never works either, because if you're demanding something, then you're telling them, I definitely don't have this, but I demand that it be shown, that shows up. That never will work in your frame or universe either there. But all right, guys. So yeah, if you're looking for links for today, scroll all the way to the top of the chat, guys, and you will find all the links for anybody and everybody who could be possibly live today. Well, anybody can go live instantly, but yeah. So today we have Teresa at 5, Linda at noon. It's Linda Kennedy with butterfly readings from Linda Kennedy, and then Krista blindly. Chloe. We love you. Good done, and Chloe. Did you get your box yet? Let me know when you when you get your big box there, Chloe, and we'll have you back on to do another live sale with Chloe. Witch Moon, good dawning, and we've seen you around here before, Witch Moon. So we're gonna give you a standard wrench there as well. We don't, we're not shy here, and we don't discriminate. If you're here just a couple of times, you are family to us. You're the reason why I'm here, and so. All right, so let's hit the Palo Santo here, get a little calming for this morning. All right, generally, again, it's not apropos, it's poo-poo to light Palo Santo with a creme brulee torch, but you try lighting this with a match. That's not going to work very well. But technically, you're supposed to use a match. But. All right. And for those who didn't know, this is Palo Santo, which is a Brazilian, like a wood. Smells amazing, and it clears negative energies. If you have sage of any type, like a sage bundle, white sage, or what have you, That clears all the energy. So if you get a new house, do not use just Palo Santo, use sage to negate all the energies of the house. If you once you are in the house and it's clear and you just want to clean off the negative energies, then use Palo Santo. Don't forget your crown, soul star chakra, crown chakra. There we go, guys. All right, a little Palo Santo for your day. And it may not be directly in front of you, but the intentions carry over just as well as anything else. And can I please get a reading? Well, we don't do readings here, Girl Gone. It's not. If you wanted a reading, we go live on the. We went live last night. I don't know if it will be on Wednesday nights. I will be texting with Laura, messaging Laura to figure that out. But yeah, Tuesday nights are locked out as one of my work nights. But I'll take it, considering the only 2 nights I have to work are Monday and Tuesday. The rest are days, so that leaves me open literally those other 5 days to do whatever I choose at night and such. So we're pretty good. And if this was Good Evening with Mr. Floyd, then we'd be totally set pretty much. But all right. So yeah, so grateful, guys. All right. So from here, let's finish off the palm. That's it for the palm reading. I'm going to wait and post them all up as one because I don't want to post every day at this point. But so we're at 98, and then we have 99 and 100. I am looking into other options as far as continuing our palm reading itself and maybe having somebody on who discusses palm as well. And what you can do when you see somebody, like when you meet somebody and look at their hand, like, let me see your hand, and what to look for and all that jazz. And we were, again, guys, if you did not know, Care Bear, of course, is no longer being live at the moment as she's working on her universe. So as the Care Bear special we were going to have on astrology is not for the moment, but eventually, yes. But yeah, so keep that all in mind. All right, so stars on the palm. And if generally, if you look at that, you probably read that if you just stare at it quick enough. Your body, it's amazing. If it's upside down and backwards, but if your mind will still, and you can read it. And if you really want to mess with somebody, write something out, but miss every other letter or jumble it up by like changing out, like make it incorrect, but like every third letter, make it incorrect. Mess the spelling purposely and do a whole sentence or a whole paragraph like that. Watch what happens. People can read right through it. You'll read it normally, even if it's like the is TH and the cat is AT, the litter pen, and you put in litra pen, or you will still be able to read it like straight up. It's crazy how we work that way. All right, a star is created when 4 or 5 minor lines intersect. Again, there's not much. I'm just going to read it, and then I'll put that as the final poster with the last of the cards there. All right. So this is a pattern that is most important characteristic of good luck. So if you have 4 or 5 minor lines that intersect in one specific spot on your hand, everybody look at your hands and see if you have 5 lines, right? That would intersect at one specific spot here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I do. I have a couple of those. So then, yeah, great success in the field indicated by that particular mound. So where's the crossing of the lines, and then what mount or where on the hand is that, and then you can see where you might have particular success in your universe. All right, so the best place to find a star is on the mount of Jupiter, and this means you will be recognized for your achievements. So there we go. And the mount of Jupiter, I don't remember exactly. I think it was over here. I don't exactly remember where it was, but the cards are on my on the community tab. We have 97 of less like 2. We have most of the cards posted there. So we'll finish these off this week and get that all posted up, and I will look around and see what else we want to do for palm reading. But yeah, I've always been fascinated by all the lines and such, and wanted to dig a little deeper there. And when we got that on the Amazon, one of those Amazon Christmas deals, I think I got it for like $6, $5, but there's no $7 online. So yeah, so welcome, Lindsay. Good dawning. We are learning discernment. Yeah, discernment. That's a big one. What are you trying to ground into today? That's can you discern the energies? That's yeah. If you can't discern the energies in yourself, then that's a big deal. Because really, everything that you see in your universe and everything that you create is based on your resonant energy. So what you have to discern your own energy there. All right. And heart, brain coherence, listening to our intuition. Yes, but most of our intuition, let's be honest, until we clear our energies, our intuition is broken. Deep down, it's not, but we are clouded, right? So there's like, it's like a wall in front of a wall, if you want to put it that way, because our intuition wants to tell us something, but because we're grounding into our traumas and our dramas, right? We're not cleared. If we're not cleared of our traumas and our dramas, then intuitively, we're not actually hearing our intuition. We're most likely hearing our trauma responses and marking that as our intuition. That's a big deal because we'll step into something and we'll see lack and we'll think, well, intuitively, I'm seeing lack. But that's really not actually probably the case. We can mix or conflate our trauma reactions with our intuition. And then we get into all kinds of trouble because intuitively we're grounding into our lack. Intuitively, we've done so most of our lives, or we've grounded into our fears intuitively, and we've done that again most of our lives. So when we ground into what actually does not work for us, that's where we end up going. Yeah, right, exactly. You get it. Welcome, Charlie. Which my intuition needs some tuning. Yeah, and it's not about your intuition gets tuned as you drop your traumas, as you realize that the lack that you felt isn't your lack. You are your and it took a lot for me to get there. Like literally the tower moment that I had over at the crystal shop, which was a great tower moment, um, threw me into that trauma, lack, fear until we forgot to put on the do not disturb. There we go. Neat. That's better. All right. So it put me in all that trauma, lack, and fear. And so from my end, then exactly. But did I ground into it? No. So in that aspect, I shifted, right? So you have to just be careful there when you're grounding intuitively, right? When you're grounding in, are you grounding in to the trauma and all of the lack and all of the fear that you've most of our universes have been, or are you passing through? According to Google, in India, palmistry, Hasta Sumadraka Sistra, and I probably totally butchered that. The left hand is generally seen as representing the inherent personality and character, while the right hand reflects the potential. And of course, the left hand as well. This is going to be what you receive, right? This is your receiving hand. So this, and then this is your giving hand. So your left hand, divine feminine, right? So you receive. And so in this case, I'm wanting to receive calm and peace and protection. So I have in this case, the green moonstone. And then I have the amethyst bracelet here as to receive the peace and calm and from the violet flame, from the amethyst itself, and everything over here, I am giving on this side here. So it's yeah, and then we have the dragons, which are the three dragons based in my energetic frame, my energetic family, so to speak. But all right, and that has been utilized in Western palm reading over focus on the right hand, particular for career and future analysis, as it is seen more as a comprehensive view of a person's journey. There we go. Generally, yeah, and generally most people are right-handed, so you generally want to use the hand. Your dominant hand will have your dominant lines. If you're left-handed there, then definitely use your left hand. But most of us, like 80-something% of the population is that actually is right-handed there. But all right. So yeah, let's do a channeling of some fashion here. And Charlie, have a wonderful day. Juxta, Pazar, good dining. There was by Liney inspired. We were just talking about you. Got some errands to do. Big love, beautiful souls. Holding the light. Catch up later. I joy the sunshine. Enjoy the sun showers. There we go. I joy. There we go. Love you, Krista. Yeah, we do love you, Krista. And Germany there. And Krista will be live in 3 hours. 6:30, almost noon, so 4 hours. Crazy. Still not used to getting up at this hour. Five, woo, not in a million years. I have to think that I'm being trained for something else here because normally you can see the bags under my eyes here. 5:30 is not usually. I see 5:30. I'm like, all right, 2 more hours of sleep. With good dawn when I had good dawning there, but at 8:30, but 8:33. But yeah, awesome, Chris. Yeah, enjoy the sunshine, Krista, and we are grateful. And enjoy the lake and your beautiful scenery and a fantastic day. But yeah, so let's channel and we'll bring in Sekhmet. We'll work with the, we'll keep my eye on the clock here because we do want to get over to Jared as well, Huda. And so as we get closer, somebody can post a link to Jared's fire or to his Guru Day. There we go. Not his fire home. His Guru Day, which is Thursdays. We will watch Jared here, but we have a really warm day today. 72. There you nice. But yeah, I guess that would be really warm. You're up in so Lindsay's translating her temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit since she's in maritime Canada. But yeah, so we were in the we were 95 yesterday. Today I think today we're going to be 73. But so yeah, we were in the 90s. So we had our first day of 90. And generally about 2/3 of the summer here in Colorado, that would be like 4 out of the 7 days in a week are over 90 in the summer, generally speaking. So yeah, but then it still can get in the 40s at night, which is what's crazy. 35, 40 degrees, even in the summer because there's no thermal. There's with 15% humidity every day, 10% humidity, maybe 40, 30% at the most, occasionally. And there's nothing to hold the air temperature. The ambient air temperature is only held by the sunbeam. So if you are standing in a sunbeam, even at 60 degrees during the day, right? If the ambient air temperature is told to be 60, you could be standing in 85 degrees in the direct sunbeam. But then you step out into the shadow of the sun, right? So you step alongside a building where there is no sun. Well, that could be 50 degrees in that shadow, right? There are still a handful, you have to look for them, a handful of spots, very shadowed, that actually still have lumps of snow on the ground. So, yeah, when you live in a desert and climate, you don't. There's nothing to hold the air, the temperature of the air. So, like in the ground, it's always stone cold because there's just no humidity, nothing. Please enjoy that awesome temperature. I realize you've been anticipating this. Yeah, really, Lindsay. 73 up in maritime Canada. That's awesome. Bonnie, have you seen I was cracking up? All right, so let's do a channeling here. We're going to bring in Sekhmet and see what we've got since we were talking about the Lyrians in the card there, and grounding into your universe there and what you are looking to create there. And I just randomly pulled a card out, and we pulled out the Violet Flame. So there we go, guys, and we'll work with the Violet Flame today as well, and the second half of the show here. It gets hot here. Sure, it'll be a bit longer, but before 95. Yeah, not here. It's crazy. The weather here is just insane. Today it's in the 70s. Later this week, there's a day where it's going to be in the 50s with rain, upper 40s. And then at the end of the week, it'll be back in the 80s. So, yeah, and we had a temperature drop. It was 95 to 60, 63, and not even in 50s in like 7-8 minutes. Wham. But yeah, I was part of the largest temperature inversion of North America in the history of North America 2 years ago. Went from it was like 90 outside to 32, 30, 31, 32 degrees in like 4 minutes, 3 minutes. The wind kicked up to about 95, and the temperature literally went from like 90 degrees into the 30s in like 3 minutes. It's the fastest temperature inversion in the history of North America. It made the news. And the largest temperature drop in history too. But yeah, I was in my car, and literally the car is like shaking and blowing off the road, and you couldn't see anything because it's all dust, and the cold front barreled right through. But yeah, all right, guys. So let's channel. I'm an open channel. If you don't know who I am here, as a channeler, I'm an open channel. And what am I really doing? I'm channeling my higher self. So if I'm calling in Sekhmet, I'm calling in the energies there of Sekhmet as through my higher self. In the delusion, I'm literally Sekhmet. Sekhmet's big enough that she can make herself known however she chooses and doesn't need little old me to do so. But I am using the energies thereof to speak as Sekhmet through myself, my higher self, to you guys to ground into those energies and those messages anyways, nonetheless. So, but yeah, we're not under any delusion or illusion that it's literally Sekhmet and that she's like, oh, I found Josh. Josh is calling me. Hello. No, it's my everything that you see on doing this planet. Every single thing is your higher self. If you're an understanding of where you are, everything is flowing from you, through you, and for you. You are creating the Tornado Field. Victor, Care Bear, Bunny Binsky, Lindsay, all of you guys in the chat, you are a figment I created for myself just as much as I am what you created for yourself. If you're an understanding, that's where Sekhmet fits into play there. And any of what I channel fits into that space. It's something that the energies that I've created through myself that I've already been working with coming through, and the energies that you're wanting to see on your end coming through me to help you. All right, so let's channel here and see what we get from Sekhmet. And if you know what Sekhmet theoretically would be the 12 Lyrians related to, should be sort of Isis and the 12 Lyrian Council as one energy called Sekhmet, as one lion-esque energy, but carrying 12 different Lyrians on planet Earth. So the direct Lyrian connection theoretically, again, to planet Earth. And what we do is I channel through my higher self as the energies of Sekhmet itself. And Sekhmet is all about that fierce energy, stepping into your frame and doing what is necessary to create your universe, which a lot of us do not do. So, all right. So let me do one quick item here. As I can already tell, we're going to blow my nose. I'm going to do that off camera here. There we go. I didn't want to hear me blow my nose on camera. That's probably really loud. I've seen crazier stuff on YouTube, but you don't really want to. Tina, good dawning. We are grateful for you. But yeah, so let's channel and see what we get here. All right, so I'm an open channel. You don't have to see any toning or anything like Daniel Scranton or anybody else. And yeah, I'm just getting connected with my higher self anyways. All right, so here we go. Sekhmet here, and I am channeling through Josh for you. We are the 12 Lyrians represented on Earth, and we are here to help ground you today into your universe. So Sekhmet wants to know, what are you working on, and what are you looking to accomplish in your universe? If you are not working on something, Sekhmet wants to know why. And if you are not looking to accomplish something, then why are you on planet Earth? You are the grand creator. And if you are not in that energy of the grand creator, then what are you doing on planet Earth? That is the question Sekhmet is asking of you today. If you are on planet Earth and you are not creating, then what are you doing? Are you just taking? And if you are just taking and not creating, then you are living a negative karmatic life, and you are leaving yourself with energies that are open. You are leaving yourself as a taker, not a giver. And if you are not giving and receiving, then you are out of balance in your loving, living universe. So Sekhmet wants to know, why are you not creating when that is what you are put here for? And if you are not creating, then what are you doing? That is Sekhmet's question for you today. If you are not creating anything in your universe, are you creating dervishness then? Are you creating a mess? Are you creating lack? Are you creating fear? Are you creating anything positive in your universe if you are not creating? That is a question, because you are always creating something, whether it's chaos in your head or chaos in your universe, or you are creating the love that you are looking for from yourself to yourself. What are you creating? That is the question that Sekhmet wants you to answer for yourself today. And if you are not finding that you are creating what you are wanting, then why are you allowing what you are not wanting to be created in your universe? That is the question Sekhmet asks as well. If you are not creating what you are wanting and you are living a universe that is not working for you, then why are you allowing that to happen on a daily basis? Every day that you get up, climb out of your bed, stand into your frame, you have the opportunity to create the universe, loving or unloving, full or unfull, that you choose in your life, in your universe. You are not helpless. If you are helpless, then you would be 2 years old. You're not a baby. In your universe, then, when you are waking up in the dawning, are you allowing for yourself to see your day as framed out for you as you want? Or are you allowing the universe, or asking the universe instead to create the day that you do not want? Are you having your universe create your day for you? And are you taking charge of yourself? Like Large Marge, are you large and in charge? Sekhmet is asking you if you can stand in charge of your universe. That is the question for you today. What are you looking to create? And are you standing in that frame? Is the frame standing around you and you are not creating but being crushed by the universe itself and allowing the universe to create through disappointment and anger and frustration and fears and what's not in your universe, a universe that you do not want? That is the question. Sekhmet can only ask. We cannot answer. It is up to you to answer. And are you answering that question for yourself? Or are you letting this channeling fly right by? Because if you are not answering that question for yourself, who would? If you are not standing in your frame, who will? And if you are not creating for yourself, who will? You are not going to go to the phone book and find somebody to create your universe for you. You can have somebody design your home interiorly and exteriorly, but you cannot have somebody design your universe, or design your life, or design your desires, right? You have to design those for yourself. If you are looking to create a universe, what are your desires? A lot of us will repress what we want in our universe, feeling we are not worthy. We are not up to par to have what we want. We cannot get what we want. We don't have the skills to achieve that, right? But you have skills, right? Are you watching this program? Yes, right? If you are watching this channeling, Sekhmet, right? Then you have skills already. You have these skills to create a device, right? You had to buy a device to watch this, right? You create it. You have a plan, some sort of data plan, right? Are you not watching this through some sort of internet connection where you created the ability to have that internet connection? Are you not seeing that? You are already the master creator of your universe, but you do not see that. You do not allow for that, and you do not step into that in your frame. You do not see what cooking dinner is creating, and you do not see why taking a shower can be creative. Or while living in your universe on the daily, right? Going to the grocery store is creative. You are creating all of this. If you did not have any money, you could not go to the grocery store. If you are not creative in a fashion, you would be part of the 50% that did not have running water. Are you in understanding? And if you have a car, then you are more creative than you would ever know, because that is $30,000 to $50,000 worth of tons of steel that you have to pay for, right? So you had to get off your Hillary Duff to create something, to create the ability to have a car. Are you all in understanding of any of this? And if you are, then you are seeing that you are already the grand creator. What you do not do is create what you want in your universe. You let your universe create for you by not creating. Are you seeing that? By sitting on your dervishment, right? Sitting in your dervishment and sitting on your Hillary Duff, you allow the universe to create a universe for you that you do not want, right? But you are saying that you cannot create your universe, and this is what you get. Do not conflate yourself. You are the grand creator, the grand arbiter of your energies. Sekhmet is asking you to stand in your frame, to find your internal to put down what you want on paper and to see it, to spin it into your universe. What you spin in your frame, what you stand into in your universe is what you create, what you believe in yourself, in your heart, in your mind, in your heart chakra, in your in your solar plexus, in your crown chakra. What you bring into your frame is what you will create. And what you believe you are, who you believe you are, and the energies that you believe that you can transmute, create, and bring into frame is who and what you will be. If you do not allow for that, then you stand in the energies of others. You stand in the energies of lack, and you allow for the dervishment to create for you. The lack of, the non-do, the not moving will create a universe that you do not want. Most of us do that. Are you able to see that? And are you an understanding of what you are creating that you do not want, that you do want, but you are creating the opposite thereof because you are not doing what you want? Are you seeing? Then you get frustrated and start tearing things up and get into karmic in your universe, right? Because you are not seeing results, but yet you are not creating anything. You are sitting there asking the universe, where is this and that? But you are sitting on your Hillary Duff. And if you are going to continue to sit on your Hillary Duff and ask your universe where this and that is, sitting in your broken divine feminine without getting any masculine energy moving towards something, then shame on you for thinking that your universe is working for you and you are creating when you are sitting there conflating the two. Are you able to see that? The question is, can you boot into your frame? Can you get out of bed and stomp your foot down and say grateful? Can you see your universe for what it is? And can you see that every action, every step, and every reaction you have is what creates your universe? It is not allowing for the other in your universe to land in. You're not saying. We are not asking somebody to hand us 2 tickets to paradise. We have to create those 2 tickets for ourselves. It is you who has to create that paradise for yourself, for your universe. And if you are not doing so and you are giving your power to others, then you have subjugated yourself as source. And I will see you back here again for round 2 of your universe. Are you in understanding? Sekhmet is asking you to see that you are the grand creator of all of this. And if you are creating nothing and you are letting others create for you, then you will have to come back. Because if you do not learn how to create on this planet, right, then you, in this gaming system, whatever you feel you are on is where you are, right? Nonetheless, if you are not creating, then you are going to create another time where you have to come back here. It is your job to learn how to create your universe, however that is for you, in whatever fashion that works for you. Otherwise, you are not the creator source that you think you are, right? You are not standing in your frame, and you are not standing as who you are, and you are not acting as who you are. You are allowing others to do so. And how can others be creative source for you if you are your own creative source? Get that energy. Feel that frustration. Let us all hear your fierce roar. Stand in your frame. See what you want for your universe. Be grateful when you see action. Be grateful when your universe reflects your action, and be grateful for the actions that you take within your universe, right? Including taking a shower, cooking yourself breakfast. How many of you are so karmic that you don't shower very much, right? To how many of you, it is too hard to cook breakfast, even though you have a fridge full of food, right? Realize that 50% of the planet does not even have a refrigerator, let alone fresh fruits or vegetables or food to cook, right? So when you get karmic about yourself against things that others don't have, the universe is not very appreciative. Are you in understanding? So when you are getting karmic or frustrated about having to go to work, you are getting karmic about, I got to take another shower. Or you are getting karmic about having to make your breakfast or your dinner, right? When you have a stove in your home, a shower in your bathroom, and a fridge full of food in your kitchen, while 40 to 50% of the planet has neither of those. Are you in understanding that your karmicness is what is crushing you? It is your opportunity to see that, to rise above, and to be grateful for the fact that you are on the side of the universe that has running water, whether it has chemicals are not in it. It is running for you. You turn the tap. Are you walking to the river? Are you bringing a basket of water back on your head? No, you are not. You are hitting the sink. You are filling the water pitcher, right? So from your universe, Sekhmet wants you to stop complaining, to see how, well, you have it good, right? Are you seeing where you are complaining and you are conflating and you are whining and you are crying and all of these good things are dancing around you, right? You only have $50 to go to the grocery store, but you have $50 to go to the grocery store. Are you standing on the plains of Africa with nothing, looking for food? No. Okay. Are you in Haiti? No. Okay. So you get to go to the Aldi or to the King Supers or to your giant grocery store, right? And spend 50 of your dollars, which will feed you for multiple days, right? Well, you are standing in Haiti. Are you going to the Giant or the King Soopers or the Kroger? No, you are not. You are looking for food wherever you can. And if you are an understanding of how privileged you would be to walk into a grocery store, even with only $50 to get food, you would be grateful and you would see how you are in a better position. You have already manifested. You are not in Haiti, right? You have already manifested. You have $50 to go to the store. You have already manifested. You have a star to go to. There is 40% of the planet. You are in Haiti. What grocery store would you be going to? And if there is a grocery store, would it probably be standing in its clean and nice capacity, or would it be destroyed, right? Stolen from and whatnot. We aren't saying anything more than you have the opportunities in this universe that a lot of others don't. If you are watching this, 40% of the universe has no internet connection, no way to watch this, right? No cell phone. And if they do have a cell phone, it could be a flip phone. Are you in understanding? We hope so. Sekhmet is asking you to see all of that as you go out in your loving universe today. Sekhmet is asking you to stand in the gratitude of your universe. You are getting in your car, even if it's a jalopy. You have a car. 50% of the planet does not. And 30%, they don't even have access to a bus. Nothing. They are where they are. They're in that localized torredio field permanently, right? We complain. We did not go see this on the other side of that and drive all the way over there, right? That is a privilege that you have that others don't. So are you seeing it as that? This is all the questions we are asking for you today. Sekhmet wants you to understand that you are the internal that you have been looking for, that your running water, that the food in your fridge should be the grounding itself to get you up and keep moving forward. Whenever you think you don't have it so hot, look at your universe and think where you could be. Imagine those in sub-Sahara Africa, right? Imagine those on the plains of the Gobi Desert. Imagine those. Are you getting the point? Sekhmet releasing transmission. Ooh. All right, there we go. Hi, energy. You are welcome. Which moon? Thank you, Sekhmet. All right, so Sekhmet's energy. Can you today? Can you see where you are grounded in gratitude? Can you see grounding in? Come on, if you got a cup of coffee in your hand, right? Did you have to? We'll go back to Dances with Wolves, right? Grounding the coffee. Did you do that for 5 hours, right? 30 minutes later, and right, did you then stoop the water? And then, right, you took coffee, probably took it 3 minutes to make it, right? No, it took John Dunbar, or John Dunbar, right? It took him an hour to make coffee, right? So are you guys grounding into any of this? Grateful, hopefully. That's the whole point, is that you are your energy as you roll out into your universe today and you spin the gratitude, spin yourself as the center of that. Watch what happens, guys. And as you're going out today in your loving, living universe, see Care Bear, see Doreen, and all of those who had readings last night. Who's that? All of you guys. See them in the highest loving light, right? As well, we can help lift each other up by how we, and Teresa with her dad, hold Teresa and her father up to the highest, please. Teresa, we love you as well. And yeah, big favor there to you and your dad. And Teresa's dad is in hospice, if you're not Wounds to Wisdom with Teresa there. And so hold her up, hold her to your heart there, guys. And all of you guys going through change there. Exactly. Stand in that strong frame. You got this, all of you. I'm going through it. We're all going through it. It's amazing how it's all different, but it's all a mirror of change, right? All right, so let's work with we've got 12 minutes here to get to Jared, and we want to try to be there at least somewhat on time for him. What he does for us, we want to do for him as well. And so as much as he's doing the Guru Day for himself, he does that for us as well. So we want to show him the love and respect and try to join him as well. Because he is doing that for, and of course you can check out Jared. He has a Patreon, I believe, as well. It should be in his pinned in his comments there, or on his channel description, his Patreon, which I need to join too. And that's why you haven't seen a lot of shorts from me, and just reshifting everything. And now once I get into a groove, and that's really the big deal. The tower fell, right? We reshifted, we rejiggered, and now we new groove. And so like Laura and I are trying to figure out a day that we can go live once a week. So I will be texting her, but it generally isn't Wednesdays. Every other Wednesday she has a commitment. So we will figure it out. And so yeah, so just change. So can you step into and ground into your change today as well? All right, so let's work with the amethyst. We're just going to do this for a couple of minutes here. Then we're going to close out with a group hug. So we've got 6 minutes here, 5 minutes. All right, so energy works with your permission. We're going to take about 3 of these to work with the amethyst here, maybe 4. And we got a couple of minutes here, so we're good. All right. Here we go, guys. So with your permission, we work at Penny. If you want to grab your amethyst as well. Hi, doggo. Dog wants attention, but what's new, right? All right, here we go, guys. Amethyst works for balance, the violet flame as well. You may feel it in your roots chakra, your sacral chakra as well. You could feel this in your crown. Really, whatever is blocking you, you could use this as a replacement for the violet flame. So you can use it as like you're being cleansed by the violet flame. Honestly, my transcendental days at this time we all spend together. Oh, Henny. All right, so here we go. We don't have any music, but we will find some sort of way to do something shortly. And all right, 7 minutes to Jared. All right, and again today, Hershey won't be live until tomorrow. She's live at 5 tomorrow. Teresa is live today. That's and she's in the chat there. Wounds to Wisdom, Teresa. So if you just type in Wounds to Wisdom, she will show up on YouTube. 7 p.m., which is 5 p.m. my time, she will be live. Clint, good dawning. And Clint, if you want to, you had mentioned working together. Send me an email, brother, and I'll get around and I will send you one as well. Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at Gmail, and we'll figure something out here. All right, Linda Kennedy. This will be her second alone live or third alone live. She does. It's quick. So if you're there, get in and it's kind of get in and get out. She'll give you a card or 2. So basically, she'll just go down the list, and if you want a card, she'll ask. And so if you're hanging with Linda there, you can get a card or 2. And of course, we all love Linda. She's amazing. And then, of course, today at noon as well will be Krista and PG. I think the PG's today. He wasn't yesterday. Their General Wednesday turned to Thursday. Their combo show. So Crystal will be at noon as well, or 10 my time, Mountain Time, or Victor at 11 if you're Central Time. But we'll have Krista on. And then tonight is Truth Wave. I don't think there's anything else tonight either. And like I said, I'll be working with Laura and figure out a date, maybe Thursdays, what have you, whatever it is to go live. And we'll figure that out, get it started here. But yeah. All right. So we're clearing energies here with the amethyst. So from your end, what's blocking you? You can feel the amethyst. I'm feeling it in my root and sacral chakras. Generally, most of these I do. You can feel it in your crown chakra as well. All right. Jax owns the human we know as Clint. Yeah, cats own their humans. Humans do not own cats. If you are an understanding of how the animal hierarchy works, dogs own you too, right? Yeah, you tell a dog, all right, that they don't own you, and you come back 3 days or a day later and see what happens to your house, right? Exactly. All the links, yes, Millie, thank you. All the links that you might need today, well, not all of them, but a good portion of them are posted at the front end of this chat. So if you scroll till you can't, you will run into all these links for tonight and today. And thank you, Millie, for posting those. That is blessed. If you want to help me with my GoFundMe, I am working towards getting to Chicago to move and help my dad. My dad has full frontal lobe dementia and his live-in girlfriend, and they'd been going well, and actually going there would have screwed things up. But now she has heart issues and looking to have an ablation and other things. And so with all of that going on, I'm working on relocating my universe to Chicago to be closer to my father, to be of help and assistance to both him and his girlfriend, who should not be taking care of my father at their age. And so if you want to help with that, my GoFundMe is posted in my community page, and working towards getting myself and my universe up there and getting out of my lease. And so if you want to help with that, that would be blessed. But otherwise, guys, grateful. We're going to seal this off and close out. 4 minutes. We got this. Close out with a group hug, guys. All right. So thank you all again. And if you do want to donate to the GoFundMe, it is available on the community page. All right. I'll get the rest of these posted up. Well, we have 2 more cards left, and then I'll post up our final posting of the palm reading cards. I am working to see what we want to do otherwise for palm reading and maybe get a palm reader on the channel and as well. And yeah. So thank you guys. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And hopefully you're having a good dawning as well as Doggo. Certainly, you can hear her whining there. All right, move the chat forward here. Chat filter. Oh, messages. There we go. The chat stopped moving. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Love and favor to Teresa and your dad as well. Teresa, wounds to wisdom. Her dad is in hospice, so hold her and take a moment here and hold her in your highest loving prayers. Let's close this out with the group hug, guys, and we will include Teresa in that and her dad. All right, guys, so take your left arm up and put it on the shoulder of your person to your left. Take your right arm up, put it on the shoulder to your person to your right. We're going to spin that love from our left hand out and around through our heart chakras, right back through our left hand and into our right hand. It'll spin around, so you'll feel that come around and right across your heart. As we spin that love up, we send it and link it to the greater source field. So we send our love and link it to the love with everybody else. And we see within that love, everybody here. There's no reason why anybody. We ask everybody here, why are you not living in 4 walls? Everybody on this planet should have 4 walls. We have enough density or enough space and materials to give everybody a 2-bedroom home, put them in Texas, and give them an acre of land. And in that home, everybody should have fresh fruits and vegetables. There's no reason why anybody on this planet should be going hungry. Over 50% of our food gets wasted. And there's no reason for that. And so, yeah, we see everybody on this planet with fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, good, wholesome food, and clean water. There's no reason why anybody on this planet should have dirty, nasty water. There is devices that can pull the water out of the humidity in the air if there's 10% humidity or more. And there's no reason why anybody should be lugging water from a river or a creek up to their house to boil it on dung to manage to get a glass of water in this planet. And there's no reason why anybody should not have a hug on this planet either. We are all loving as a group, and there's 8 billion of us here, whether we're all source creator or part of, it's all still part of source, whether it's real or not. And there's no reason why anybody should not find love on this planet. We see each other with the love we are looking for. We see the governments of the world that have been grifting, grafting, lying, stealing, and raping the planet. We see them apologizing for the grifting, grafting, lying, stealing, and taking of the planet's resources without our permissions and away from us. We see the armies of the world being dismantled and the militaries going across, of course, crossing each other's lines to shake each other's hands, right? Instead of having guns, we should all wear signs, right? This is my name is, and that would take care of most of everything, right? Try to shoot somebody that says my name is, my children's names are, right? Good luck with that. But exactly. So we see the governments of the world instead settling their differences with thumb wrestling, right? So we see whoever comes out as the top thumb wrestler in the universe is our winner. Exactly. So, and we see ourselves here. We see Helene finding a new place in Long Island. We see Suzette and getting respite care from her mom, her car repaired, and of course her mom not waking up in the middle of the night to unplug the refrigerator. We see Lindsay in a much better universe in a stable living situation with fresh food, and of course the ability near places, the ability to make money and to have purpose, right? That's a big deal. And of course we see each and every one of us. Rick Downing, who we don't see, it's kind of early, so we haven't seen Rick in a minute, but we see Rick as well, healed from his in his universe, healed as he no longer has cancer. And anybody out here, we see Bonnie Binsky not having to go to the SD Park to see her doctor on the often. And for all of you out there, whatever is going on in your universe, we see it clear, we see it fixed, we see it as non-existent, right? Everything is resolved. We see each other and our loving living universes as resolved. We see Mother Gaia without any forever chemicals or without any plastic, microplastics, of course. No more X's in the sky as well for Mother Gaia. We breathe and see clean air. We see each other in the highest loving light, and we release our love that we've connected to Mother Gaia. We release it to the greater source field. And we say, as we close this out, hallelujah, so it is, and thank you. Boom. All right, guys, 7 o'clock. All right. We're going to close this out. Thank you all so much. Grateful for each and every one of you being here. Doggo. I love you. Remember, everything you do or don't do helps create your loving, living universe. So if you're still in your dark night of the soul, there we go. As you are there, if you're still in, Linda, we'll see you today. Blessed. So if you're still in your dark night of the soul, as you release your darkness to the light, as you release your traumas to your highest self, and you stand in your highest frame, you create, step into creating your loving, living universe. We love you, Care Bear. We love you, Doreen, from yesterday. We love you, Suzette, and all of you guys who are going through it. Favor and love. This is the time for the change, big change. As we each step into our towers here, remember the tower is for you, to help you to step forward. It is not here to knock you over. And remember, as well, as you look through your universe, where you are now isn't where you're going to be tomorrow. And remember, if you look backwards, where you were yesterday isn't where you are today. So one step forward for you, one step forward for mankind, right? Every single day. Love you all. Stay awesome. And I don't know if Jared went live, but if he did, get over there. Huda. And we'll see his live there. All right, guys, stay awesome. And I will see you all in the next. Much love and favor.